Yeah. Right, Steve, so during pre-season and the Bognor match, something that I've noticed is that the Blues, we've got a bit of early dominance but failed to get the first goal. What are you seeing behind that? Is there
yeah, I back that up. I think obviously we've got a lot of new players coming this year, so I think probably 10 new players in. It's going to take time to get it to gel. But yeah, I think you're right. I think we've dominated games, haven't took our chances. The Orient game, Chelsea game, I thought we was better side in both games against teams obviously higher opposition. Had opportunities and didn't put the ball in the net. And took that into our first league game really against Bognor. I thought the first half we dominated the game, could have been 2 or 3 up. If we'd have come in here sort of 2-0, 3-0, no one would have had any complaints really, because I thought we was a lot better side. Then we conceded, and then you're chasing the game. So once you go 1-0 down, you've got something to hang on to, and then they scored right after half time, make it 2-0. And then we sort of dominated the game really, got back to 2-2, and could have nicked it. Frank could have nicked it with a header right at the end. And their guy come up to me and said, "Oh, if we got out of jail, you could have beat us 4 or 5." And then went to Welling Tuesday night in the FA Cup. It was always going to be a really difficult game. When you go to places like that, a team from a lower division, it's their cup final. Horrible pitch, horrible lights. Wasn't a really nice sort of thing. It was a physical game, which I knew it would be. First 20 minutes, I thought we started really well, and I felt really comfortable. Had a couple of chances, didn't score again, and then we conceded a sloppy goal, go 1-0 down. And I said to them at half time, "You've given them something to hang on to now. Once you go down at this level of football, it becomes very difficult to try and get back." So, but we changed things around a little bit, got back, and then had better chances to win the game and didn't hit. But obviously, you know, with the investment we made this year with players, we've got better players, and obviously Giddings in goal is like, I think he's the best goalkeeper in this league at this level, and could probably play conference national as well. We're very lucky to have him, and I thought in the penalty, big players win big games here. He'll win us 15-20 points this year in the league, Jack. And the first save from penalty the other night, I don't know if you've got it on video or if you've seen it, I think it's as good a save as I've seen at any level for a long while. It's an exceptional save. So overall, I wasn't really happy Tuesday night with the performance, I've got to be honest, but we ground it out. If we'd have had that game last year, we'd have got beat. So we've got a good dressing room in there, got some good players, players that are proven at this level. You know, obviously that comes with a lot more expense, a budget, which we have got. It's work in progress. It's not going to happen overnight. You know, it might take sort of half a dozen games to hit the ground running, but I suppose defensively, I'm happy. Midfield, I'm happy. The young lad coming from Peterborough looks a good player. In wide positions, we've got good competition with Daz and Foxley, Corey Davison, young Louis come in and done really well. We've got Greenie, so we've got 4 wide players all fighting for 2 places. Up front, we've got Frank and Richo. That's my biggest concern at the moment. Up front, I think Richo's really good with his back to goal. It's just at the moment, I'm sure once he hits the ground running, we score from open play. I think confidence will come into the side, and I think we'll be all right. But we need to. Someone's going to get a thumping over here if we keep playing the way we are and creating. We'll start putting the ball in the net, I'm sure. We can get outside of our game right. I think we're in for a really enjoyable team. So.
And you talk about the FA Cup. We played against a lower league opposition on Tuesday. We've drawn against a Brentwood Town, another team from the league below. Yeah. How do you sort of set the team up to avoid the players' complacency?
Listen, we're playing Brentwood. I know Adam Flanagan really well. I spoke to him in the week, to be fair, before the draw was made. But their budget's bigger than ours this year. They've got Rob Swain there. They've got the forward from Chelmsford. I can't think of his name now. But they've invested big this year. They've got a big budget. They didn't get off to the best start. They got beat 2-0 at home by Grays last Saturday in the league. But they're the same. They've got a lot of new players. It's going to take them time. But rest assured, you know, it's a great job for us, Brentwood at home. Any draw you get in the cup at this stage, with a team from a lower league at home, you've got to be happy with it. But, you know, I just said to them in there, we're not going to worry about that until Thursday night training. I won't even think about next Saturday's game. But I think it's a good draw for us. We're in the act, and you know, I'd expect us to go through if we apply ourselves properly and we play to how we can play. and we're at home, I expect us to go through the next round. But it's not just a gimmick. It's not going to be a game you just turn up and expect to just roll up and win. We're going to win. We're going to have to work bloody hard to get through.
Mm-hmm. And just finally, we saw Joe Gardner pick up an injury on Tuesday night. He's only on for a couple of minutes. Really unlucky. Any news on that? Is he?
Yeah, just spoke to him. He's seen a physio. When he first done it, we was thinking 3 months. I think probably 5 or 6 weeks. It'll be. It might be quicker. Colin, it's not as bad as what we first thought, so that's good. But Greeny's come back. Greeny's on the bench today. So the difference between this year and last year, you know, if someone gets injured, I've got cover now, and it's not kids. We've got good cover all over the pitch. So we're in a good place. I think we're in a good place. We just need to get a couple of decent results, and then we'll be away with it.
Thank you very much. Best of luck today.
All right, mate. Cheers. Thank you.